Hi friends, UPSC Civil Services Mains Examination 2020 result has been released yesterday. I wish all the successful students to do well in the personality test. For those who are not able to pass the mains examination, please don't lose heart. Tell yourself that you are going to join service just a year later. So keep studying, don't lose hope. Right, in this video, we are going to discuss a mock question for the UPSC Civil Services interview, that is a personality test. The question is, do you think Pakistan is an enemy of India? Should we take a hard stance against Pakistan in the future? So this is a question for you. So assume that UPSC interview board is asking such a question. Generally such questions are asked to test your personality traits, how your thinking is, whether your thinking is broad-minded or not, whether you are thinking in a constructive manner, whether you are taking leadership, whether you are thinking in a pragmatic manner. So for testing such traits, these questions are generally asked. They are not asked to test your knowledge regarding India-Pakistan bilateral relations. Okay? Generally, many students will answer in a naive and emotional manner when such questions are asked. I have often seen. Some students may tell, yes sir, Pakistan is a mortal enemy and we should try to go for war also if possible. And if possible, perhaps we can use our nuclear weapons also. So many students will answer in such a manner, and many students may associate Pakistan with a particular religion also. So the UPSC board will ask such questions to bring out your thinking. So please ensure to give a proper answer. First of all, Pakistan, whether it's a enemy state or not. So please remember that no state is considered an enemy by India. Pakistan, or for that matter China, is not an enemy state of India. So no state is considered an enemy for India. Our foreign policy specifically tells about this. Our foreign policy, the Panchsheel policy, according to this, we see all states as friends. We are for mutual cooperation, friendship. We go by policy of non-aggression and non-interference. So basically this is our foreign policy. We may have some legislations like Enemy Property Act, but these are legislated for specific purposes. Otherwise we don't consider any sovereign state as an enemy. Unfortunately, states like Pakistan and China, they are looking India as enemies. They are treating India as a hostile state. So actually this is the reality. This is what you should tell before the interview board. So please answer in this manner. Don't tell that Pakistan is a enemy state and so on. Secondly, like I already told, some people may try to associate Pakistan with a particular religion. Once again, this is wrong. During British rule, the Muslim masses in India did not demand a separate country. Similarly, the Hindu masses also did not want to send the Muslim masses separately. Both were living as brothers and sisters for many centuries. But some people, elite people, for their political aims, took religion as an identity. The British also supported them. Ultimately, the country got partitioned. Okay, so this is the reality. Don't associate any religion with Pakistan. Okay. At the same time, the people of Pakistan right now, they are not the enemies of India. Okay, the innocent people, women, children, men, they are not the enemies of India. The Pakistani establishment, especially the army, ISI, as well as sections within the civilian government, they are acting in a manner that is detrimental to India. They are supporting many non-state actors like extremist groups who are indulging in misdeeds in India. The state actors are also encouraging infiltration by such elements into India. We all know that many problems have been faced by India due to such elements, right? So basically it is a state establishment in Pakistan that is acting against India. So the people in Pakistan, they are not the enemies of India. So simply put, the Pakistani civil society, the sports people, media persons, they are not the enemies. Ajmal Kasab is an enemy, no doubt. ISI is acting like enemy. Pakistan army, their policy is against India. So these people are the challenge for India, right? So this should be your answer. For that matter, even now many sections of Pakistan civil society, they want to have good relations with India. So these people, they don't want to ally with China because China is authoritarian state. Already democracy is not there. India is seen as the main democratic state in South Asia. In fact, it is the largest democracy in the world. So even these Pakistani people, they want to have good relations with India only. So in fact, we have to strengthen our relationship with the civil society groups in Pakistan. Okay. So the civil rights activists, human rights activists, the media people, cine industry people, and so on. Sports also can be included. So Indian civil society has to cooperate with the Pakistani civil society. In fact, the Pakistan civil society wants to come close with India, like I told, right? So we have to engage with these people to ensure that in future a real civilian government sits in power in Pakistan. So if such a real civilian government sits in power in Pakistan, then there are better chances of resolving the existing problems between India and Pakistan. One of the main reasons why we see the problems in Pakistan is that so far Pakistan is like a garrison state. The army is dominating there. Even when a civilian government is sitting there, even then the army always dominates, right? So the elite class has been dominating that country for a long time. So when the power comes in the hands of the real masses, definitely it will be better for India. So even here India has to cooperate with the masses of Pakistan, right? So ultimately you should answer on these lines: modern lines, progressive lines, realistic lines. Your answer should be balanced in nature, in tune with reality, right? So try to talk like this. All the best.